Hi everybody and welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. I'm going to try not to shake this. So I'm doing a video review and I decided because I was just sitting here that I would film it right here. Usually you see me in front of my bookcase, which is over there. Hold on, I'm going to try to lift you and show you real quick. There's the bookcase that I usually film in front of, and so you're kind of getting the other view of our apartment. I'm on the couch, and behind me right here is our dining room table, and then kitchen and stuff. So I figured I'd just film from here because I was just going to film a review. I was so excited. I was contacted by Sarah Benson to read her book, Born of Shadow. I'm going to show you real quick what it looked like. Of course, now it wants to like blurify. Born of Shadow by Sarah Benson. She contacted me saying, hey, I love your videos, and if you would like to review this book that I wrote, I will send you the free ebook in exchange for a honest review. And I said, yes, please send it to me. So she sent it to me and she kind of phrased it as because I like the Percy Jackson series and things like that, that this would be up my alley, and I totally agree. This is a completely different story than I was kind of expecting. I gave it 4 stars. It takes place in Egypt. It follows 2 girls. It starts with a girl who comes from a really poor family in Egypt, and she is kind of raiding this tomb for artifacts, and a shadow takes control of her body, kind of thing. And that is in the very beginning. That's in the prologue. And then it follows another girl who's from California, and she also has kind of a bad upbringing. Her father died when she was young. She's living with her alcoholic mother, and like her parents, her father was originally from Egypt, and then he kind of got like excommunicated from his family because of the fact that he fell in love with an American woman. And one day she gets a letter from her grandparents saying like, we want to meet you, like here's like a ticket to Egypt, for come visit us, we want to meet you. So she goes over there, and obviously action ensues because there's this evil shadow thing. She gets to Egypt and her grandparents are missing, and it's just one of those like books that like is very entertaining and very easy to read. I do agree that it kind of reminded me of Rick Riordan's writing. It also really reminded me of Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins, and the fact that it was just such an easy flow of writing. I really loved the aspect of a shadow being kind of like the villain, because I've never really seen a villain like that, so it's kind of like an interesting game in your mind to watch and kind of have this play out. The love story is a little interesting. I'm like a hit or miss when it comes to like teenage love. So I do kind of like that our main character is kind of taking a back seat to it. She's kind of hesitant towards love, so it's not like a complete love at first sight, which is nice. So like she seems like a very realistic character to follow. Which I love as well. And that ending, it ends on a cliffhanger, and I want to know what happens in book 2. I don't believe it's come out yet, but I definitely want to get my hands on it and read it. I am contemplating buying a physical copy of this book once I'm in my buying book stage again, since I'm kind of on a book buying ban. So I kind of do want a physical copy of this book, because it just seems like it's going to be one of those series that I'm going to want to kind of continue. So I really recommend you looking into her book. I know her ebook is on sale on Amazon. You could also order her paperback from Amazon. And I know there's a link on her page. I'm going to link all of her information down below. And there's a way that you can order signed copies from her as well, which I might be looking into doing. So definitely go check her book out. If you like Percy Jackson, if you love Rebel Belle, I feel like you are going to love this book. So I definitely highly recommend you go read it. It literally took me like 2 days to read it. And that was just because I think one day I was just having a slow reading day as it was. No, it wasn't a slow reading day. We had plans. We had to go somewhere. So there was like no chance to read it. So if I probably had the chance, I probably would have just sat down and read it all in one sitting. So it's definitely one of those easy, lighthearted books that's going to give you adventure, love, and fun. So I hope you go check this book out. And let me know if you've read it, if you want to read it, if you are going to decide to check it out. Let me know down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see